Hello everyone, welcome to Court with Krissy. Time for a quick landlord-tenant case. And note that's not Willie Nelson as the judge. But this tenant thought that her sprinklers were spying on her. And I kind of wish they were. Because how in the heck did she MacGyver her way out of her wheelchair and set them off with the tip of a pen? I really hope she finds a new place. And I hope you like it. Court with Krissy is now in session.
All right, case 826, Bridge at Turtle Creek versus Krissy. And we have both parties here.
Hello.
Okay, I'm reviewing the case. I understand this is a case with some asking for possession only and citing some safety issues. If you would please tell me about that, landlord.
Hi, yes. We had an issue with the fire system being tampered with, um, in which it flooded her unit as well as the unit below her. We were just trying to get everyone out of those units that had been flooded so that the contractors would be able to come in and do the job that needs to be done for the safety of the unit. And it's just we've had a hard time being able to enter the unit and being able to do these repairs because Miss Bernardina was trying to look for placement elsewhere, and that was falling through. So we were unable to get her out to be able to repair these damages. So we were needing to come to court this morning just to get possession of property so that we can repair the damages within her unit because it is a health issue.
What caused the
She stated to the fire system as well as the coding system that she had believed that there was cameras inside of the fire system and listening devices tapping in, listening to her. And that is why she decided to remove the fire system, causing the flood.
All right. Let me hear from Ms. Krissy.
Yes, sir. I was indeed in a former situation. I had a stalking situation for a long time. And I was under the impression that was still going on. And I have not seen a sprinkler like that. I had not ever seen a sprinkler like that. And I wanted to just look at it closer, making sure that I didn't have anything. I'm just a little paranoid about it because it was a very, very, very hard time for me. So I'm in a wheelchair, but I climbed on the bed some kind of way and touched it with the top of a pen. And I was like, oh, I just don't know what it is, and climbed up and it started spouting water. And I knew immediately what it was, a sprinkler. And it knocked my TV, broke my TV. The fire department came. They were unable to turn off the water, and it went on for another 15 more minutes. And it did flood my apartment, but it was immediately vacuumed up. I have no damage other than against the wall. There is nothing is wet in my apartment. Anybody can come in to do repairs, no problem. I have just need some extra time to find another unit. I am disabled. I am in a wheelchair. It is truly not easy to find a suitable ground floor apartment to move into, and but it's looking good now. I'm also looking at another place tomorrow, so I am just want a little bit more time because I do believe that by the beginning of August I'll be out of there. It's just and then there is with the notice to vacate. It did lack any information about how I might request a reasonable accommodation for my disabilities, and I had no information about the Violence Against Women's Act. which is supposed to be part of the eviction papers, and they weren't there. They're not in there. Both of them. The HUD 5380 Notice of Occupancy Rights under the Violence Against Women Act, and the HUD Form 5382. And state how a person with a disability may request a reasonable accommodation in relation to such notice. But I do realize I made a mistake. This was definitely not a malice at all. I mean, I'm a peaceful person. I just truly have not ever seen a sprinkler like that, and I truly did not mean to make any kind of, any kind of trouble.
Let me hear from Ms. Martinez again. Ms. Martinez, do you want to respond to anything she said about all the cleanup being done and about anybody could come in and do repairs if needed? Would you please let me know your position on that?
Got it. So the contractors did try to go in with fans to try to dry the area. There was an issue with her being able to get in and out of her unit with the fans there. And the safety issue just because they didn't feel safe during this time that they were trying to put the fans out. So we took away the fans so that she'd be able to come in and out per her request. Later on, she did state that there was a minor issues inside of her unit, like windows, the fire systems. We, of course, via code, we have to reinstall those. So we scheduled a time and date to go into her units to repair, like I believe a ceiling fan, a window, and a couple of other things, along with the fire system. She did allow us entry. We were able to do that. But as for the water damage in itself, the drying, I mean, it has dried out because it has been over a month that this had occurred. But they're needing to actually cut the walls and remove that because of the growth that has accumulated behind there. We are not sure if there is growth, but more than likely, if the water was running for 30 minutes, there is going to be some kind of moisture trap behind those doors. So we let Miss Bernardina know this, and we're aware of her situation of her trying to get an apartment elsewhere. We did extend her multiple weeks at a time. We've been back and forth with our attorneys trying to give her as much time as possible. But at this point, for the safety of the units and our property, we do need to go in and make these repairs. But she cannot be in the unit while these repairs are being made because it's such large repairs. They will need to take sheetrock off of two walls, which is her main bedroom. And because of the potential growth, it's just a safety issue at this point.
Okay. Can I say something?
Briefly, yes, ma'am.
Okay. I want you to know that I am homeless, that I have truly nowhere else to go. That is my problem. We're working very hard on trying to get it done. We're waiting on the result of one apartment that is already, everything's been filled out, everything is done. And I'm viewing another one tomorrow and filling out the application. I mean, it's just to find a low income housing with disability entrance is just it's really not easy to find. I am on multiple wait lists, but I do foresee this changing. Yes.
All right, and the rent on this unit is $1,200 a month. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to grant the eviction for possession only, no back rent or anything due. Well, appeal bond will be $1,200, will be twice monthly rent. Order will be final in 5 days. I encourage both sides. I know it looks like Turtle Creek has been trying to work with you, Ms. Brisky, and I hope they'll work it a little longer if they need to. They don't have to execute this in 5 days. And if you got something, just keep in touch with them, let them know how it's going. And
Okay.
hopefully that they can hold off, or you can go faster and you can get a spot before they execute it. So I wish you the best. We'll send you some paperwork.
Thank you, sir. Are we dismissed or?
George, you go. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.